My name's Kevin Richard Coombs. Originally from, I was born in Swan Hill, but lived my early part of my life in Balranald, which is over the border in New South Wales, and on the Murrumbidgee. And I've been down here ever since. So I had me accident. I got shot in the spine when I was only a child, 12 years of age. This September on the 31st, I've been sitting on my butt for 61 years, mate. So it's a long time. Some of the big challenges was to regain my health. I had my accident in 1953. So a bloke in those days that had a spinal injury would only live 5 weeks. They had a basketball court at the Austin. I used to go over there and throw a ball around every day. You know, we were fit young blokes. We weren't sick. And you used to be over there with, your muscles bulging and there's a lot of nurses around, so you're out and trying to impress the nurses. And as I said, I'm blessed to be still here, mate, and I've had a great career, great working career, great sporting career, a great life with having a couple of daughters. They've got children, and I've got a great grandson, which I'm very proud of, and he's a lovely little boy. He's 7 now. I'm very proud of him, and I'm proud of all my kids and my grandkids. Well, it was my first trip overseas was back in 1960. It was. I went to Rome to play in my first Paralympic. It was at the same venues after the Olympics in Rome. It wasn't very good as far as access to a lot of buildings because they didn't really know in those days about access or anything like that because there wasn't anything that's locked in now with governments right around the world that if you're going to build a building, you've got to make it wheelchair accessible and for the disabled and the blind. We jumped on a Qantas turboprop at Essendon Airport, 12 in the team, and they didn't know how we were going to travel. So we flew from here to Perth. That was stage one. And had a check-up and all that, medical check-up before we left. And then we flew from there to Singapore. I tell this to a lot of Paralympians today, they just laugh because we went from there to Greece, Athens, stayed overnight there and then on to Rome that afternoon. And I think it nearly took us a week to get there. I think it's pretty important that you try to be the best you can when you're representing your country and do the right thing by the people that raise the money to get you there, and that's all part of being a good leader, I suppose. Yeah. And I didn't know anything about security with the Royals, and I said I got something else, on behalf of the blokes in the team, and I reached under my chair here. I got an axe for you. And they reckon the security's just about to dive on me, He said, one of those. I said, yes, one of those. I said, you can trim a few of those big old trees in Windsor Castle, for your mother. And then I met him again in '84, and Charles was there and Lady Di was there and all the other teams, all the captains. I was the captain of the Australian team. Teams were all lined up. All the captains were given him little piddly national badges, and I said, I got something for you. I gave him a Coombs hat, and he put it on. I said to him, just as well you got those ears, brother.